Hi Special Agents, Mrs G back again with some more reading practice. This is to see if you know what words mean, the meaning of some words, if you know other words that mean the same. This is all about, do you know your vocabulary? Okay, always read the text first and look for clues in the text to help you choose the right answer. When you find it, underline it. Now that's always going to be my reading comprehension tips. In some questions you will have what you can see on the page here. You will have a sentence and then a question about that sentence, so not about the story that you've read, about that sentence. So let's have a look. Number 7, then she had an idea. The word idea means, tick 1, a dream, a thought, a feeling or an adventure. So it's this sentence they want you to read. Then she had an idea. Now it wants you to tell me what the word idea means. Does it mean a dream, a thought, a feeling or an adventure? Now if you have a thought, it means you think something, okay, and it says tick 1. So a top tip, you must only tick 1 or you won't get the mark, okay. So the word idea means a thought, when you think something, okay. Well done if you got that one right. Don't worry if you didn't, Special Agents. I'm here to help you learn as much as you can about lots of words. Okay, next one. 11. As we stride along the street. Which word means the same as stride? Tick 1. Crawl, dance, march and climb. So we need to read this sentence here, as we stride along the street. Now stride is a doing word, but does it mean crawl, dance, march or climb? Okay, now stride is a way that you walk. Okay, as we crawl along the street, does that make sense? As we dance along the street, as we march along the street, or as we climb? Now usually we walk along the street, so one of those words is a way that you can walk, and it's maybe what soldiers do. You might think about soldiers doing this. And which word means the same as stride? Well, stride means to walk confidently. I would put march, as we march along the streets. Okay. Number 4, the boat hit the rocks with a great crunch. This means that it made, tick 1, a huge squeak, a long creak, a big splash or a loud crash. And it's the boat hit the rocks with a great crunch. Now when a boat hits a rocks, do you think it makes a squeak, a creak, a big splash or a loud crash? A great crunch is a sound word. Which sound do you think the boat will have made when it hit the rocks? Great crunch. I would say it was a loud crash, because great can mean loud and crunch, I can imagine a boat crashing on the rocks, and that's how Mrs G would decide that that was the right answer. Well done. Number 17, my neck hides in a scarf. What does this mean? Tick 1. The child's neck is hurting, the child is playing hide and seek, the child's neck is covered, or the child's scarf is lost. And we just need to read this. My neck hides in a scarf. If your neck is hiding in a scarf, does it mean it's hurting? Not sure that makes sense. It's got nothing to do with playing hide and seek. Does it mean that the child's neck is covered up if it's hiding, if you can't see the neck? Or does it mean that it's lost? My neck hides in a scarf. I think it means the child's neck is covered. Well done if you knew the answer. One day snow was falling, so school closed early. We walked home slowly, watching the silent wood in the swirling snow. Number 5. Which word tells you what the snow was like? Early, still, slowly or swirling? So it's asking us about the word snow. So we can find it, we underline it, and then we're going to look for the adjective near the word snow. We walked home slowly, watching the silent wood in the swirling snow. Is swirling one of the choices? Yes it is, so we give a tick in the box for swirling. Well done. Number 5, tried to peep around her legs. What does this tell you about Bryn? Tick 1. He did not want to see his cousin. He was angry about the visit. He was nervous about meeting Claire. He did not like his cousin Claire. So it wants you to read this sentence. Tried to peep around her legs. If you're hiding behind someone, how do you feel? Is it you didn't want to see the cousin? When you peep around someone and look round because you're shy, are you angry? Are you nervous? Or is it because you didn't like a cousin? I would say if you're holding on to your parents and peeping round, it's because you feel nervous. Well done if you got the answer. Okay, D. Which words mean the same as wondered? Tick 1. Thought about, picked up, stared at or eaten from. What does wondered mean? Does it mean thought about, picked up, stared at, or eaten from? I wondered about it all day. If you wonder about something, you think about it. So it means that she thought about it. Wondered and thought about mean the same thing. Well done. B. What does superglued to his gums mean? Superglued. Now we've got a line to answer in a full sentence. If you ever use superglue, what does it mean? Do you think it means attached to his gums, stuck to his gums, away from his gums? If you superglue something, it's called superglue because it sticks and it will not go. So what does superglued to his gums mean? It means stuck to his gums. It was stuck to his gums like superglue. It would not come off. Okay, well done. Number 3, push, pull, jiggle, joggle, poke, flick, wibble, wobble. What do these words tell you? What Mrs. King said, where William was, that it was a quiet time, or how William moved his tooth. Push, pull, jiggle, joggle, poke, flick, wibble, wobble. Are they words that a grown-up is saying? No, so we can't tick what Mrs. King said. Push, pull, jiggle, joggle doesn't tell us where anyone is, so it can't tell us where William is. Push, pull, jiggle, joggle, poke, flick, wibble, wobble. It's got nothing to do with it being quiet time. And it must be how William moved his tooth, because you can wobble your tooth, can't you, with your hand? Okay, so they are moving words, aren't they? Well done. Number 1, Molly didn't understand. This means that Molly was, tick 1, angry, happy, sad, or confused. Let's read the sentence in the question again. Molly didn't understand. If you don't understand, are you angry, happy, sad, or confused? I didn't understand the work. I was angry with my work. Doesn't really make sense. I was happy with my work. I was sad, or I was confused with my work. If you don't understand, that's it. Don't understand is the same as being confused. Fantastic. Number 1, the weather there is very harsh and cold. In this sentence, harsh means tick 1, wet, rocky, tough, or easy. So let's read the sentence in the question again. The weather there is very harsh and cold. So harsh, do you think it means wet and cold, rocky and cold, tough and cold, or easy and cold? Now, you might not know this one. When we talk about weather and we're saying it's really harsh weather, we mean it's actually very tough. It's tough. It's causing a lot of problems. Might be blowing things over. So I'm going to give you this one. In this sentence, harsh means tough. It was tough and cold. Well done. Number 5, golden rules. This means the rules are, tick 1, very expensive to follow, very important, only for good swimmers, or completely useless. What does golden rules mean? The golden rule in Mrs. G's class is that we always try our best. What do you think that means? That they are very expensive to follow, a very important rule, only for good swimmers, or completely useless. If they are a golden rule, it means they are very important. Well done if you knew what that meant, and don't worry if Mrs. G has taught you that's what they mean. That's what I'm here for, guys. Okay, last question for this set. Number 7, just in time he heard someone singing. Fox dashed off and hid behind a bush. Find and copy one word that shows that Fox moved quickly. So we need one of those words is a moving word. It's a verb. Just in time he heard someone singing. Fox dashed off. What one of those words means he did something? Think you've got it? Fox, what did Fox do? He dashed off. Moving quickly. If you dash off, you move quickly. Now look at the question. Find and copy one word. You just need to copy the word dashed to get the point. Okay, super readers. Leave me a like if you're getting into these reading comprehensions, and you'll be tuning in for next week's top tips. Bye for now.